Hugh Edwards charged with making indecent images of children. The former BBC presenter, Hugh Edwards, was charged with 3 counts of making indecent images of children. I don't know what they mean by making indecent images. Are we talking like AI or what? But Edwards left the BBC in April, will appear in Westminster Magistrates Court on Wednesday. He was the highest paid newsreader at the time of his resignation for the BBC. Edwards went on to become a fixture in the corporation's coverage of major political and royal events. He announced Queen Elizabeth II's death on the BBC on the September 8th of 2022 and presented coverage of her funeral later that month. He also anchored the broadcast of King Charles III's coronation last year. He was a Westminster correspondent for 13 years, taking over the election coverage from the long-serving David Dimbley in 2019. And I love this quote because you have no idea what the context is. But he says, after he took over from Dimbley, Hugh told the Radio Times, quote, "I'm going to let you in on a secret. The first time a senior BBC manager dangled this carrot in front of me was in 1992. So it's been at the back of my mind since then," end quote. What's he referring to? Is he talking about the political job, or is he talking about the images of children that he's now going to go to prison for if he's convicted?
I'm probably I'm gonna go with the latter, and I think that when they're talking about making images, that's just another way for them to soften the landing, like because it has the effect of exactly what you just did. Well, what's making an image? Was he making it through AI or no? It was probably the act of taking the picture while it was going on. That's what they refer to as making an image to try to soften the blow and normalize this shit. And we're not gonna let that happen, man.
Amen. Amen. But we're conspiracy theorists. I mean, the guy
Right.
sounds like Jimmy Savile all over again, very
Mhm.
close to the king, very close to the queen, very close to Westminster.
Involved in these children's programs. It's literally Seville all over again, and we know that guy is arguably one of the biggest monsters in all of this. I mean, his name doesn't get mentioned enough. We tend to talk about Epstein and Maxwell over here, and not enough people mention how much of a monster Seville was, and he went all the way to the top. We're talking sitting right next to the royal family,
He
and
was
to
he
the
was
point where he's at their vacation home with them.
he's the go-between. He was the guy that was like kind of mediating Princess Diana and Charles's marriage. Like
Right.
he was the go-between for them,
This
the mediator.
Look, if you're unaware of Seville, this guy was literally abusing terminally ill children while
Oh,
they were in the hospital.
he
These
had a
people's
basement. Yep.
Yeah, these people's depravity knows no bounds. They truly are sick. That's why when they try to they try to whitewash what they did Friday night by saying, "Oh no, it was actually Dionysus. That's what we were spoofing. That's what we were." No, you weren't. Stop it.